Yo, we are back with another episode of your favorite late night podcast. We sometimes shoot during the day. I am Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
This is your favorite late night podcast. Look at Nate and Adrian, tongue tied over here like a motherfucker. Air horns, applause, and the delayed bombs. Shouts out to the day ones, the late ones, and the new ones. Sorry for my early delay. I was checking the phone. But now I am here with you. Got my full attention. How are you doing?
Man, I'm Gucci. I'm good. Our pre-production, we were both like, same old. Nothing special. No, I recently got
Still
my
alive.
got my mail-in ballot so I can start voting via mail-in. A mail-in ballot because I moved.
Potentially voting by mail.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Potentially voting by mail.
We might not even have a postal service.
Yeah, because the way things is running now, I know this is raggedy right now.
Man, capital R raggedy.
Really raggedy. No, but shout out to my mom and my family for coming out, visiting me, as well as my sister-in-law. She was visiting her family because they're from out here. But shout out to my mom. She came and stayed with me and was like, damn, you ain't got no rugs in your house.
Took a quick assessment. She was
like, you need some rugs. And I was like, well, and I can't stand when people say something and they don't want to do nothing about it. So my mom sent me some money.
I asked that question.
Yeah, so my mom sent me some money and she was like, please buy you some rugs. And
Let's go to Marshall's.
Yeah.
Home Goods.
I ordered me some rugs and I'm waiting on one more rug to come in too. So I don't want to hear nobody else.
Is it like 2, 3? How many rugs? Because I know it's plural. So
yeah. So I ordered a runner, and then I also order a rug for my bedroom.
Okay.
My little bedroom
area accent rug. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then now I need a rug for my living room, and maybe a little small rug, like right when I step out of the bed. You know how?
Okay, put your feet down on, you know, so you're not right on the floor. Okay.
Right. So
rugged out.
You know what I'm saying? So I can get my rug game on. Might grab a little. I don't know. Do you have a cushion rug by your kitchen? So when you stand.
No, used to have one, but then it was just like, because like when you're washing the dishes and everything, that water sometimes you be a little extra vigorous and it spills all over. And
you be extra vigorous.
Yeah, sometimes I'd be like, bro, you got to contain the water in the sink, and then just. You know what? The fucked up part is, so the water runs over the sink, then it kind of runs down in the cabinet. So you're like, fuck, I gotta get water out of this little receptacle here that has all these chemicals. Yeah. That's on the floor on the rug. So it's kind of like,
that's fair. Nah. No, because
there's rugs by the door. Like every door has like a rug, a runner. So it's just like,
yeah, you need those things to not only catch dust, but like to really help you protect your damn heels and feet, because we are walking on fake wood. You know what I'm saying? Fake wood and shit.
That's very true too, because like that little, because these apartments are cheap as hell. Let's
come on now.
Overcharging niggas,
mass produced. Come on.
For, like you said, fake wood, and once that wood starts breaking, or I just would know whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Whatever that non-existent real wood
engineered as wood. Yeah.
Once it starts cracking or whatever, that's not a splinter. Like, you got to go surgical. You got to have surgery to get that shit out. Like,
so I'm trying to,
like the worst ever. So I'm glad you got your rug game covered.
I'm trying to get my rug game up. Yeah, she definitely came in my life, and she was just like,
she was it pots and pans too? Or was it just the rug? It was like, where was the? That's the only area she kind of.
No, that was the only area. Because I for some reason I didn't tell her that I was planning on ordering some rugs, but she got to that point before I shared that information, and so
her woman's intuition was like, your woman's intuition is not moving fast enough. So let me just put you on notice that you need some rugs.
Right. I'm tired of people. Yeah, I have to remind folks this is a process.
God.
what you understand?
Like, I just got here.
No, for real. I feel like I'm always sharing people like my lease date. Like, nigga, I just moved in October.
It's only been 6 months.
Right. It's only been since October. It's like beginning of October. Like, get off my back. Like,
it's like, I mean, it's not even fourth quarter yet. Like,
right. Facts. Like, give me a second, yo.
Now, if it's at least by like your second lease renewal, I'd be like, all
right. Then that's a problem.
Like, you should have had plates. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna hold you. It took me a while to realize, like, oh yeah, I gotta get silverware. I gotta get. I can't just plastic my way out of this.
Because that's the thing where you're like, okay, I don't want to wash dishes, or I don't want to run up the the dishwasher bill, whatever.
Right.
So you like, let me do plastic. But then you're like, yo, I keep having to constantly buy plastic.
Right.
I might as well just go ahead and pay this funky high ass water bill and just keep rewashing these goddamn dishes I pay for.
Yep. Yeah. So outside of that, things been pretty good. I've been chilling, trying to maintain. I had to talk to myself in the mirror, check myself, because I haven't booked anything acting wise. But then I also had to remind myself, I was like, we are at the end of times right now. So
you had to realize no one's booking anything right now.
Right. So things, you gotta put things into perspective. Like, it's not just you. You know what I'm saying? So
I try to think that way too. And then when I think that way, I'd be like, but all these other niggas is producing shit right now.
Yeah.
So every nigga right now that is telling me like, hey, bro, it's not just you. I'm like, but you got a writing job. I'm like, so it does feel like it is just me. I mean, I get it in the grand scheme of things. I know it's not just me.
Yeah.
The niggas who are offering the encouraging advice I'm like, yeah, my guy, you kind of sitting where I want to sit. So maybe one of them niggas who ain't sitting in that room, have them give me that message.
No.
But, I know it don't work that way.
You got to take things with a grain of salt. I just got to remind myself. Yeah. And if my if my agent's still chatting up with me, then I think I'm still good. So.
Yeah, that's what one of my homies said. I was texting, I was on the phone. I was like, yo, let me like pause for a second. My agent's texting me. He was like, your agent's texting you? It's like, that's dope. And I was like, I guess it is.
Yeah.
That's that perspective thing where you're like, life is kind of tough right now for everyone. Like, it kind of sucks, but then you're like, in the grand scheme of suckery, it's like, I have a roof over my head.
Yeah.
I can still afford to put this $5 a gallon worth of gas in my car.
Y'all out here struggling.
Still got a freezer full of food. So you're like, okay, it's kind of like there's struggles in some areas, but no, it was just like, it ain't that bad.
No, it's not that bad, not at all. So, but yeah, I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I did my first haircut on myself.
Okay. How you feeling?
I'm loving it. I realize I'm a creative
don't go to the barbershop, huh?
Yeah. Once you got that extra mirror to help you out to see the hell you doing in the back.
Like,
you good. You good to go. Yeah, because I also had some issues the way that a couple barbers cut me up.
Trying to push your line back.
Trying to give me like actual lines on my C cups and try to line me up. Listen, I don't need
stud 101. They try to set you up.
No, for real. They was legit trying to get me the stud package, which listen, I had
my G, you ain't lined up yet.
And especially because I was going to these places with makeup on too, because and I know that doesn't stop anybody either, but still, like, I had to let them know, like, I would like a feminine cut, please, just a little clean up here. And this nigga was like, yeah, I got you.
I got you. I know what stud's like. My fifth stud today. Like, she trying to tell me how to cut a stud. Look at the walls, nothing but studs. You want a number 8? I got you. Little part.
Oh my God. So I managed to just do it my damn self.
And he was like, I see what these niggas be talking about. $60 for this?
Yeah, I am not doing that. $3.99, baby. I'm out here.
He was like, yo, it took me like 5 seconds. I'm still got my waves, my curl pattern.
Yeah,
them niggas definitely will push your shit back, and you be coming out there with the hella extra crisp. They'll hit you with that little spray, and
then next thing you know, enhancements.
You gonna walk out and it's gonna be 18 studs trying to holler at you. Yo,
not over here.
Look at this joint.
Chill out. No, I cut him myself. I'm enjoying what I did.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep doing it. So
you did good. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm proud of you. What kind of clippers was it? The T-Edger, the Andes? Where's your?
I don't know. Why would you go ask me something like that?
I don't know. You might have been like, "Fuck all barbers. I'm getting a bevel," or you might have been like, "I'm starting low level. This just enough until I find me that barber." No,
so. This is a top notch. Two clippers. I was gifted this, by the way, because it was never used.
He was like, I might have some clippers somewhere.
Yeah, never used, because this person was like, yeah, I'll do it myself, and realized he wasn't gonna do it himself.
I mean, that's that self-reflection that you need.
Yeah,
because there's some people where, look, once you mess it, okay, look, as a person who you seen on this podcast, you'll be like, nigga must have messed his beard up. You know. You'd be like, yeah. When it's all, there's only 1 or 2 times you're like, okay, face is either irritated or the nigga messed his line up. So it's just like, sometimes you gotta be like, you know what, this is not for me. I don't have the patience to sit here to try to line this up. Let's go pay a professional. That's why they have professionals.
That's fair.
I understand.
I get that. I as long as I was afraid at first, but you start with the higher guard first and then go lower. So that's what I did, because I ain't want to fuck it up.
Also got to make sure that the guard is
on. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. There was one time in the back I looked and I was like, oh, okay.
Might be like, oh, might have been wearing hats for a while. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Because you're a woman, you can wear wigs. So even if the you went a little too low, you were of the balds, none of us would ever know. It'd just be like, oh, okay,
cool. Good point. Yeah, but what's been up with you? I feel like we was just talking about me all this time. How have you been?
It's all good. Your name is in the title as well.
Okay.
Everything has been everything, man. It's been so slow. I have been in the bowels of depression. Like most of us, coming out of it though, I think because of spring, it's just been some weird weather. 1 minute it's 70 degrees and the next minute it's like 29 degrees. So you can't quite get a feel of what the hell is going on. Outside of that, I'm cool. I've been working on some things. I got a new show I'm trying to put out.
Hey.
I'll tell you about it off airs, but working on some stuff. I got a new camera, which when trying to get gear, she reached out to Daria because friend of the pod. The best person to reach out within our circle of people who knows about gear.
Hell yeah.
Crazy thing about gear is you'll never have it all.
No.
You'll never have it all. It's just when you think you have it all, it's like, I do have a lot of gear. Then you're just like, fuck, I don't have that one piece. And that one piece is like $800. And you're just like, I hate y'all. I hate you motherfuckers who constantly keep making this gear. But on the plus side, having new gear means you could do things that you couldn't do with the old gear. So so I'm just waiting for a new piece of equipment to drop, so the current piece of equipment can go down in price. You know, I don't need the number 4 when the number 3 is currently out on the market and doing well. I just need that 3 to go down like $175 or so, you know, and then we'd be like, that's a great deal. But outside of that, everything has been cool, man. It's really just been kind of staying out the way of everything, because the way the world is going right now, it's just like, whew, like every time you turn on social media, it's some BS. Turn on the news, it's some BS. At this point, everything is just BS, and you're just like, what is going to happen? And those of you who are up on current events, there's a countdown going on right now.
Scary countdown.
That is, like, as Boogie said, it's so goddamn scary. So it really just, it kind of puts things in perspective as like, I don't even want to complain. Like, I have complaints, but right now they don't really matter in the grand scheme.
No, it does not.
Of what's going on. In the grand scheme of what's going on, I'm really good. You know, I'm really good. Like, it's one of those things, like I said, it is tough. And you just realize that, you're making it, you're still here, your peoples are still here. One of my homies from high school was like, we were talking, and I was very candid. Excuse me, just about life. This edible is kicking my ass right now. Not in like a highway, just in I have dry mouth like a motherfucker right now. I'm just like, bro, what is going on right now?
Not bro. Okay.
But she was like, I really just want to, just kind of give you your flowers and everything. I can't imagine what you go through. But just to see you keep putting yourself out here, you keep trying, you keep doing different things. Like, that's very inspiring. So she's like, I know you're gonna make it when you make it. And I was just like, man, you just don't know how much I needed that. I have been on one of those. I believe in getting a good cry out every so often. I feel like you need a good cry once a month. I might have a good cry 3-4 times a month. It's just
I cry every day. I need a good cry just so I can remind myself I'm a human
go to
being.
work again.
Right.
So, I'm just like, you know what, that I really appreciate you for saying that. So I'm like, cool. And I don't talk to many people from high school, but the people I do talk to, I feel like we are really close. So it's just like, I appreciate that message. So, we're looking up. We're on the up and up. Hopefully, we'll be able to record next week. We can be like, hey, still here.
Yikes.
Still here.
I'm still here.
Every time one of my homies asks me how you doing, every so often I will send that gift, and we will just have a moment of cracking up. And I hope that one day my career doesn't ever get to that point to where people have videos of me like that.
Listen, she don't talk about,
like, it's because you are a legend, but it also is to the point where people are like, yeah, some legends, some of the things y'all be doing, you're just like, well, why are we here? Why are we here? Well, speaking of why are we here, Boogie had a grinding of the gears per usual. I'm mad. I'm angry. I just don't know what the fuck to do.
Talk about it.
The grinding of my gears, I'm sure it's probably grinded a lot of people's gears now, especially with social media. And I might have talked about this. If I have, I'm gonna talk about it again. All these goddamn ads. Instagram. Please, for the love of God, stop with all these goddamn ads. It's so many coaches without whistles. It's just terrible. It is horrible. I can't even scroll my timeline. I can't even see who niggas are that I actually am following, because every 2 scrolls, it's, hey, are you an overweight man? Hey, are you a man who has bad credit? Hey, are you a man who needs a woman? Hey,
oh God.
Are you a man who can't cook? Hey, are you a man who needs a dog? Hey, blah, 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 boom, no. It's just like all these fucking ads. Cut it out. And I go in there and be like, black, not interested, black, not interested. And they'll be like, okay, we won't send you these ads anymore. But somehow you send me other ads. It's like, just stop.
We got some more for
ads. Like, I wish I Googled it. I was like, how do you stop ads? Some shit came up and it was like, move to Europe where you can pay for IG that has ad free. And I'm just like,
wow.
This is terrible. I'm like, it is horrible. And I can't do it anymore. I'm like, this is enough to make me not want to be on here. You would think that the dumbasses in the comments would be like, this is enough to make me want to be on here. No, it's all these goddamn AI ads. Cut it out. I don't want golf lessons. I don't want to buy a jet ski. Like, nigga, I don't want to play the piano. I just want to sometimes scroll my goddamn timeline to see niggas that I know. Like, stop it.
That's part of what we have to deal with nowadays. It doesn't matter where you are, what platform, what app. There's gonna be ads because they have to pay for this quote unquote free app, even though it's never free.
It's not. You know what? We're probably paying for this through our phones provider subscriptions. It's probably like in that little fine print, all that shit on the bill, like them surcharges that we don't know what they really are. It's probably like an Instagram surcharge. And we're going to find out about this like 20 years from now. It's going to be like one of them class action lawsuits. And it's going to be like, all right, here you go. Here's money. But I mean, can we just go back to the way it was, where there were no ads on Instagram, no videos, no BBLs, just random obscure photos. And you're like, this nigga took a picture of bacon. Wonder what he's doing. And just leave it at that. Like,
we can never go back.
Oh, man. We really can't. We really can't at this point. At this point, we're too far gone. We are too far
That's
gone.
what it is.
I'll say this much. If you're going to send me ads, at least send me ads for shit that I actually like. Like, y'all sending me ads for lawnmowers. I don't fucking have a yard. Like, who are these targeted ads for? Like, at least let it be some shit I want. Like, god damn. Like, that is what is grinding of my gears. Let's keep this thing rolling. It is time to shout out folks who are doing dope things in the community.
I'm tipping my hat.
Boogie! Who are you tipping the hat to?
The Bayou Barbie is now a ATL Barbie. Shout out to Angel Reese for honestly dealing with the Chicago Dream for as long as she did. Chicago Sky for as long as she did, and went to the ATL Dream, Atlanta Dream. I feel like Chicago is just on this losing tear on the men and women's side. We just saw that they released a player, as well as got rid of the GM, as well as some other exec. Listen, I don't care. Get rid of all of them. Start over. I'm tired of always starting over. That's what it feels like we are doing. Chicago, pick a sport. We are starting over.
You know what it is, Boogie? Y'all too used to win it. That's what it. Y'all too used to win it. Like, not many niggas can say that Michael Jordan was in their hometown for all them years. Like, not many niggas can say that. Not many niggas can also say that they witnessed, Walter Payton, all them other great Bears players. Trying to think. I can't remember. I can't remember them. Who else? Y'all had the Blackhawks. Y'all had
we had some
nice
winning. We won. The Cubs finally won. White Sox was winning a couple times. Blackhawks won a couple times. I get it. Chicago Sky, have they ever won? I don't think so. But listen, we did have a healthy, good run when
Derrick Rose as well.
Yeah, I get it. And she needed to get out of her first contract anyway. This is a good move. you know, as much as I hate to say it, but it's a good move. Now everybody that was scramming to get to Chicago Sky to watch her play is now going to ATL to where the party's at. Okay, so
we're
shout
going
out to her.
Magic City and the Dream Game. Gotcha.
Right. All right. Yeah.
And then Peppa Lou, like, you know what? She's gonna have a time. You know, she had a good time out there in the streets in Chicago. So I know they're gonna take care of her when she's out there.
Hell yeah! So shout out to her. Keep doing your thing, girl.
Get them buckets.
Who you got for your tipping? Even though you already know.
You already know. You already know, Boogie. Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to
what?
Conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the. We could say the West because they were. We could say the world, you know. But the champions of the 2026 national, you know, the men's basketball, whatever you want to call it. We are the champs of the basketball world, you know. So shouts out to the boys in the maize and blue out there in Ann Arbor. Boy, the youths had a time on campus last night. I thought about it. I thought about actually going up there. And I was like, you know what, brother?
Really?
Boogie, it's only like 25 minutes from the crib.
Okay.
I thought about it. I thought about hitting up some of the homies like, hey, still kind of early. You should roll out. And I was like, you know, I'm 38. I'm 38 years old. Not
check them knees.
Doing it. I have been a part of some epic shindigs in Ann Arbor for some great Michigan men's football and basketball teams. So I'm very proud. But I was like, you guys have this. Go down, stay straight, tear it up. You guys have all the fun that you guys are supposed to have. I am very proud of this team. Man, they won the Big Ten outright. Yeah. They just went on a tear. We had a couple injuries late. I thought Arizona might have gave them some trouble, but man, they whooped that ass. I was actually hoping, Boogie, that it would have been Michigan versus Illinois, two big teams as the final two. But I'm very glad it was. We beat UConn. I'm so fucking glad we beat UConn. Fuck Dan Hurley, Bobby Hurley, all the Hurleys. God damn it, fuck all of them. I'm so glad we did this for America, Boogie. We did this for America. This way, y'all would not have had to wake up today and see punk ass UConn. And all right. I don't know which Hurley it is. I don't know which one it is. Danny, Bobby, I don't know who it is. But we have to see that goofy ass coach. Okay. So I'm so glad that Dusty May and all the boys in Ann Arbor were able to get the job done. So kudos to them. We've been out here drinking. We've been having Boss Man D-Lo's motion party has been on repeat for quite some time. Okay. And to quote the great Boss Man D-Lo, it's a motion party. You can't get in. Don Julio, I don't drink gin because Michigan got the win. Okay, he didn't say that last part. I added that, but I'm just saying. Okay. That's a phenomenal song. You know, say what you want to say about Boss Man D-Lo. That brother makes some hits, and you'd be like, So for some reason, my toe is tapping. Pass me some of that Don Julio. But also, brother, drink some gin. You know, I like gin. Drink some gin. Tanqueray. You know, it's a good beverage. You know, but that is who my tipping of the hat goes to. It goes to Michigan's men's basketball team. Shout out to them. Also, it was dope to see the Fab Five. Because you know they've had some issues in the past. You know, not
only
getting
one
along.
Issue. It was just one issue.
One big issue. But we won't talk about those things. I saw what you did there. All right. But it was cool. It was cool to see that. And the shock the world signs and all that stuff. So it was dope. So yeah, now it's time to reload and see if we can do it again. You know,
and just like that, we're doing this again.
Just like that, it's time for football season. You know,
I can't stand y'all. Football season's coming up, and then NBA playoffs is about to kick off as well.
You know, it's a great time to be a sports fan. You know, it's baseball season. Who gives a damn about that? Because there's like 1,000 games going on.
Too many games. Too many games.
I mean, one thing about baseball is it can be one of them things. I ain't got nothing to do. You want to go to a baseball game, and you're like, well, goddamn, there are 500 of them. Like, you pick a day. Like, which game do you want to go to?
Mm-hmm.
Tigers are winning. Lions are winning. Pistons are winning, number 1 seed, you know, in the East. So I can't play right now, Boogie. It's a great time to be a Michigander.
Congrats.
So I can't complain. Let's keep this thing on rolling. It is time for Boogie's favorite segment, News You Cannot Use. But before we get to the first segment, we have to get to those who are hitting the upper room. Rest in peace to Miss Dee Freeman. I know some of you are saying, who is Dee Freeman? She was an actress on Sisters, and she was an actress on The Young and the Restless. She had a slew of other titles as well, so may she rest in peace.
Yes.
All right, first time on News You Cannot Use. I'm looking at you see them big ass titties that Christy Nome's husband was sporting. What says you on Tittygate?
You know, I didn't get a chance to really dive into this story, partly because I did not want to. That is the main point. But I do have a question. Why did Daily Mail only block out one nipple and not the upper nipple of the picture? Kind of threw me off. I was a little confused.
I just now noticed that. So a little keep mad you brought that to my attention, because it does make you wonder why aren't both the nips covered? Like,
I don't understand.
What's going on? Yeah, this is one of them ones. Excuse me. It's like, why? You know, of all the things on our timeline, this is what was trending for so long. It's just like, Jesus, what's going on? Like, Jesus, when do you plan on coming back? Because it is hell right now on this season of America. It's kind of on brand. I would love to say that that on brand, but from a party of people who are known to hate gay people, hate trans people, to hate everyone that's not white, straight, and or a part of their agenda. They be in them freaky chat rooms, they be on Grindr, they be in them bathrooms doing all types of stuff, because it's not the first time that someone of that party has either had a wife, a husband, or themselves has been caught in some BS. So I mean, it's on brand. My question for you is, do you think she knew, or was this, as she's put it, I was blindsided? You know, how you feel about that?
You know, when you get those terms, blindsided, when I hear those, devastated, blindsided, with a husband or a wife or a partner that you've been with for years on years on years, you know, it makes it hard to believe that you didn't have an inkling that something else was happening, especially because he spent thousands of dollars on said sex workers. Now,
well, before you, not just any sex workers, Boogie. These were sex workers that were immigrants. Let's also be clear with that. So,
and thank you so much. And to just also, I also want to put this in. You are a representative, former Homeland Security Secretary. So that means your schedules is probably known of what you're doing, and they probably want to know what their spouse is doing, just for protection wise. if I'm not mistaken. And for me to believe that Christy didn't know that something was happening, you ain't know that, you ain't have to know the details, but there's only so many times working late will work for me. That's all I gotta say.
Man, I'm gonna put it like this: if Caitlyn, or I should say, if what's the Jenner lady? Who's the mom?
Kris Jenner.
Yeah, if Kris can know that Caitlyn, Bruce were up to something, this lady knew as well. You don't, like you said, you don't be in the household, be living with your partner for that long, and not have a little inkling as to what some of their kinks might be. You may not know all of it. She might not have known the full extent of it.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
You knew that he was a freaky frog.
She had an idea.
Let's call it what it is, especially when you get to some of these things. Allegedly, he had told one of the people that he was on a webcam with that he knew that she was having an affair, allegedly, with a staffer. So it's like, these people be knowing what's going on. It's some of them things where it's like, hey, I cover for you, you cover for me. It looks good in the public, behind closed doors. We're doing what we do, and no one will be none the wiser. However, we're the wiser thanks to Daily Mail and or said ladies that he was chatting with. I read somewhere $25,000 is what he was paying these ladies. $25,000
just to talk
with some big ass lopsided titties. Hey, also,
call me, my guy.
Literally, like when you have that much to lose, we're not FaceTime. We're not doing no type of video chats. We might meet in person. Literally, neck up. You're not seeing anything from below the neck. And even if you felt like this is what I like to do, like to just put on titties and all this type of stuff, it's just like, I don't want to yuck yums, but I got questions. Why the titties so goddamn lopsided? Have you ever seen titties in like real titties? I mean, they go up to like G's. They be up there in them sizes, but they don't be that goddamn lopsided, bruh. One of them nipples is all the way up here, and the other one is off. Like, what are we doing, bruh?
I think he enjoys that shame too. That's also a thing that certain people enjoy as well. So, listen.
It was also,
go ahead. No. I'm just saying from the looks of the picture, he looked like he was having a time of his life.
Was having a ball, and this was not his first time doing this. He also had the little pink panties on and everything. I was like, bruh, you got a lot going on here. Also, it makes me think, I think you wanted to get caught. What if plot twist? What if this is one of them things where it's like, you know what? She not the Homeland Security anymore or secretary. I don't have to, keep the secrets. Like, we got nothing to hide. Let me just go ahead and just be out here free with the titties and, just do what we do. Also, because it's just like, how do we get here? Like, because I like for research purposes of making sure I don't ever stumble upon this. How did you get here? What did you click on whatever you was watching to get here to make you be like, I might want to try this, so I can know to be like, this is too far. Like, don't go to that page. Like, what are we doing?
This is your limit right here. Right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, there's more limits before this, but yes, there's several. I'm just like, wow. But
does Christy have large knockers? I don't know.
I think they're for probably a white woman. Probably. Okay. Also, knockers. That, you know what?
Oh,
it's quite crazy what, the difference between what white people call titties and what we call. Do they call them titties?
I think so.
Okay, because I feel like knockers is a white. I said knockers, bazooms,
bazookas.
Those are all white. I feel like,
yeah,
bosoms. Niggas just be like titties. I don't feel like niggas call them anything. Breasts. Niggas don't be saying breasts. Like, I don't think anyone says breasts. Doctors say breasts. Boobies. Well, I don't think niggas say no. I don't think I ever said boobies. Boobs. Like, Yeah, but that's still just kind of like, nah, it's really just titties. Fun bags. But you be saying that and joking though. But it's still just like, I feel like, yeah, but yeah, just kind of like, I didn't even know what Christy Nolan's husband looked like before this. And you had the best setup. I don't even think we knew she was married. Yeah. You just like dude in the wind. No one knows who you are. Now we know who you are for probably one of the worst reasons ever, dude. Yeah. And I wonder also if he has other niggas, maybe not niggas, but other dudes who, I mean, it could be. It could be niggas too, who are who are Republicans high up. It's like, hey, I'm not the only one. It's more of us. I wonder if he just has like a black book of like other husbands who be doing that shit. I don't know. But I know the group chat or the former group chat that she was in, she probably still has access to it. Hey, did you see Christy's husband? You know they was lighting her ass up. Oh my God. Topic number 2. This was one of those ones when I saw this, I just couldn't believe any of it. And I was like, this can't be real. Yeah. None of this is real. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? The AKAs booked TWD Trick Daddy as well as Uncle Luke to perform at one of their events, which was quite crazy. I seen a video where a homie was like, Trick Daddy up here and the ladies is leaving, and they were definitely showing people who were walking out said event. Then the AKAs put out, or so their regional director issued a lengthy statement. Our requirements were ignored. It was disrespectful to our organization and our brand. And then Trick Daddy, in true TWD fashion, left a lengthy video. Don't defame my name. Don't defame my character, and so forth. And so forth, and so forth. I didn't mean to call you a hoe, and so forth, and so forth. And it was just like so many different videos came out, and people were just like, clutching of the pearls. And then there was a video of Uncle Luke doing his set, and it was just like, it just went from bad to worse. So Buggy, how did you feel about videos of what had transpired?
I don't have any feelings. AKA, you hired and paid for Trick Daddy and Uncle Luke. That right there, just the names and their history alone, that right there should have gave you some idea of what they're, even if you've never been to a Trick Daddy or Uncle Luke performance. You've seen their videos.
Yes.
You've heard their music before.
Yes.
Censored and uncensored. And most of the time,
arguably is the same.
I was gonna say, and majority of the time, there really is no difference. And for you to have paid that deposit, to get Trick Daddy over there, for you to give him some requirements, sounds outlandish to me. I'm gonna just be honest. Yeah,
I think it's 1,000% outlandish as well.
Yeah, I don't know what you expect Trick Daddy to do. Turn his songs into kids bop? No, that is not. That is not his. That's not his brand. That ain't never been his brand. And you cannot change somebody from said brand. He's getting paid to be who he was and who he is. You can't ask for anything else.
This has been funny for so many reasons. I think I know a couple AKAs only from like high school and stuff, so I mostly know like deltas and zetas and blah blah blah. The conversations that I've been having with them, it has been so funny because they all start out the same. My organization would never. And they also say things along the lines of like, yeah, this be that bullshit that they be on. And it's just like, obviously, you're not trying to go in too hard on them or anything, but it's like the stereotypes about y'all, god damn. Like, y'all just ain't beating them because who was the ditziest person was just like, you know what? These are the ones. Uncle Luke, T-Double-D, like Lettucey, Kim, Rashawn Patterson, any of them niggas was booked. Like, they must have been booked. Like, so y'all was like, not even a comedian. Like, y'all were just like, who can we get? Trick Daddy, Uncle Luke. Like, come on, man. Like, what? Like, when I'm just like, again, because even he said, you can't give me no play. It's not a wedding. Yep. Like, you can't give me a playlist. I'm going to play Thug Holiday. I'm going to play, Slip and Slide Records. Or as he did, Jump on the Dick. Like, the nigga literally. And I'm just like, whoa, it's 65-year-old ladies in here. It's just like.
But what do you expect? I'm just saying, what do you expect? Because how old is Trick Daddy? Trick Daddy ain't nothing but 50. He in
like his 50s too.
So, okay, these the same AKs. These the same people that was there back in the day, dropping it like.
Oh, they were. I was just like, I was clutching my goddamn pearls, and then to see AKAs in the comments just hold the L. Just hold the L. Whoever booked this will not be in charge of booking next year. But then again, because, they followed up with Uncle Luke. Cap D coming. Cap D coming. Cap D coming. It's just like, what is going on here? Yeah. What is going on here? Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, man, but you fired. You are fired. You can't even come to the next event. You know what? You can't come to like 5 events. 5 regionals, whatever y'all call them. You can't even come to 5 of them. That's what it will be. But also, I hope they book Boosie next year. I hope set it off in this motherfucker. I want Boosie just to come up in here. Boosie put on pink and green and just go in there and set it off with the AKAs. I just want to see that. I think that would be epic.
I think that's too much.
But also, I think it's weird though that Trick Daddy caught more of the heat. Uncle Luke didn't catch nothing because
I didn't know
lyrics worse than Trick Daddy's.
Yeah, I didn't know Uncle Luke was accompanied with Trick Daddy.
I was just, again, I'm still flabbergasted. I think them niggas probably flabbergasted. Trick was like, you want me? Like, T-Double-D? Okay, we here. Thug Holiday and all. It's just like, again, I can't name every song. Most of his songs there's a curse word in the first 5 seconds. So I'm just literally. So I'm just trying to figure out.
Oh gosh.
Talking about kids. What kid-friendly Trick Daddy songs do you know outside of Trick Loves Kids? What are we talking about here?
Ain't nothing. Yeah, I don't know any. So yeah, they did it wrong. They did it wrong by Trick, but guess what? He still got that money.
Yeah, he still got paid. It's just like hearing a record scratch. It's just like, all right, let's give it up for Trick. What? Yep. It's going to be a lengthy booking process next year.
Should have been anyway.
Might have auditions. Well, I know you have a lengthy catalog, but we might need you to be here in person to go over your set list with us. That's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. In other news, the king of the NBA has stepped in the shit again. LeBron James is in the news for tap dancing in front of the Whiteys on the golf course. Made comments about, the team not being in Memphis anymore. I'm 41 years old. You think I got time for this shit? That goes for Milwaukee too. I'm not the only person to say this. Other people said it too. Move the team to Nashville. Don't they have the Predators? They have Vanderbilt over there, right? Blah, 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 blah. That's paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it. That's why Boogie doesn't have to play the video. Boogie, how do you feel about what LeBron said? Did you also hear his response?
No and no. This is rich people conversation, dialogue.
1000%.
That, at a certain tax bracket, certain people just feel like they are colorless.
OJ. Me no black.
And listen, these conversations are very common, especially in places like the golf course. And the fact that we got a little bit of an opportunity to hear LeBron say that, which he probably wanted to say it a different way, but because he was around said pieces of papers, he worded it that way. Because I'm not going to hold you. If I had a certain tax bracket, if I was in a certain tax bracket, and I've done so much for my city as well as my family, I'm going to say, unfortunately, I don't want to be around them niggas, them kind of
niggas. Dirty ass niggas.
I'm just saying, but at the same time, I'm going to make sure I am helping folks, but I don't want to be a part or associated. How do you feel?
His response to it was, and it was just like, oh, did I say that? I said Milwaukee too. You know, other people talking about it too. We're not talking about those other people, Brian. We're talking about you. You are the face of the NBA. You are the biggest player, biggest basketball player on the fucking planet. When you say something, people move. Yes, people will move when Anthony Edwards says something or when Kevin Durant says something. But let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a thou wow. Everybody hangs on your every word. So when you say something, they're gonna go, oh, LeBron said it, we gotta take it as gold. You know, that's how they're looking at it. I look at it as it's a fucked up thing to say 1,000%. Especially in front of white people. Like you can feel that way, you can have that opinion, but you can't say that in front of white people.
Right.
Like we don't tap dance. We don't throw our own people under the bus in front of white people.
Yeah.
And I know some people might be like, well, it's respectability politics. In that regard, it could be, but that's still not something you do. Even Stephen A. Smith said that. We see how he be tap dancing. And when he says that, some of that might be because he don't like LeBron.
Of course.
Call it spade, but that was just very weird. And he was like, I don't even like going back to my own hometown. And I was like, I get it, nigga.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that. He's like, I don't even go back to my own hometown. You know, and then he was like, they're mad I got my own son on the team. You know, they're going to be mad about something. You know, I'm paraphrasing there again.
Yeah, they're going to be mad. Listen, people are going to be mad at anything and everything, but don't give them any more fodder for them to be mad at.
And the crazy thing about it is like, bro, and again, I think we do expect too much from our black athletes, these black celebrities. We expect entirely too much. We expect them to be down for the people when they've been so disconnected. Buddy got $100 million when he was 18. So he's been he's what, 39, about to be 41, about 41. Yeah. So he been disconnected for quite some time. Excuse me. He been disconnected for quite some time. We expect entirely too much. It's not something that you're just like, bro, you can't say that. Even if you felt like that, that's something you keep on the inside.
Yeah.
And especially with it being I think I said Memphis like 76% black.
Yeah.
So it's a primarily black city. And you want to go and you want to move a team that is bringing jobs, all types of things to Memphis, at least maybe one side of Memphis. So you want to completely take that and put it into a white city like Nashville? I think I read somewhere where they said as far as infrastructure and safety, Nashville got like $80 million and
oh really?
Memphis only got like $7 million of like the total budget. Wow. You know, as far as like for safety precautions and things. So it's like you can already see what they're trying to build up Nashville even more than what it is. There's also a data center in Memphis which is killing people.
Yeah.
So it's like to sit up here and say that, let's move this, because you only gonna be there for 48 hours, maybe 72, depending on what the game is like. Like, come on, bro, because you don't like staying at the goddamn Hyatt. That's lame to me. And come to find out, when they built that Hyatt or whatever, they built those rooms specialized for NBA fucking players. So those rooms got like 7-foot ceilings and extended beds for you soft ass niggas. Bro, you gonna go back to LA or wherever the hell you playing in a day or two. It's not supposed to be a final resting place for you. Right. You just playing a game here. If it's an issue about security because they said a player got robbed, okay, that's on the goddamn stadium. You should have it to where the players shouldn't be getting robbed walking back from the stadium to their hotel. No one should be able to touch you like that. You should have security. But to sit up here and say that is crazy. Because you didn't say, hey, take the Cleveland Cavaliers out of fucking Cleveland. Because as Joe Kim Noah said, who the fuck wants to go to Cleveland? Like you didn't say that. So it's like, but you pick on Memphis. That's like, come on, bro. And you had that shoe that you was trying to make money off of, the Lorraine Hotel and everything. These are several missteps from niggas who are just disconnected from culture. A couple years ago, they put him and Maverick Carter put out a statement for Israel. Y'all can Google it, look it up and read it. And it's just like, so these people are billionaires and they're in bed with not a lot of good people. And y'all just support them because the Black family unit and blackness and all this other bullshit that y'all be talking about all the time. When truth be told, them niggas don't give a goddamn about our black asses.
Malcolm X said it himself. There's a clip that's been going around, and he's like, y'all ever notice y'all asking celebrities, actors, black people to talk about politics, to be our leader, but it's never the other way around.
They don't even be asking the good ones. you don't be asking the niggas who can really put some knowledge in your brain. They don't be talking like the David Banner type of niggas. They don't be talking to niggas that actually can be like, yeah, I'm gonna put some pressure to you when it comes to some
relax on David Banner, but you know what I
pretty
mean.
Cool. I mean, he has some good talking points. I don't want to elect him as the because I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying,
but the whole point is, why are we putting so much eggs in, I don't know, weight on athletes? Let them be athletes, or as Charles Barkley would say, athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't take anybody serious. I let them talk because this man is beyond reprieve. He can't come back. He can't come back. Like, this man is on another level. I would never see him in person because he and I we don't hang in the same places. So it is what it is.
One day you might though, Booker. You might be able to rub elbows, or at least
I don't want to rub.
Because that nigga tall as hell, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to rub nothing. I'm from Chicago. We're the stars.
Yeah, y'all niggas
don't. I don't care.
Y'all niggas. Y'all niggas think y'all bigger stars than Derrick Rose. Like, what? I'm a star too, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you the MVP. I was MVP of my league too, nigga. 3rd grade.
But yeah.
Y'all niggas. No, but I feel you though. I feel you 1,000%. The only person that can save LeBron is Dr. Umar.
I sentence you to 4,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
It's the only person that can save him. That's the only person that can save him. I mean, but the NBA is going to do what they do. I hope they don't move the team. Because again, LeBron, you're going to retire anyways in like a year or two. So shut your ass up. And the videos of all the people from Memphis getting on his ass are hilarious. It's just like, they on your bumper, buddy. Let's get to y'all niggas is tripping. LeBron. Who's tripping for you this week?
y'all niggas has got to go to this crazy story
1000%.
that just came out not too long ago. Pooh Shiesty, the rapper Pooh of the Shiesty. By the way, is, if I'm not mistaken, on house arrest or probation.
Tether.
Yeah, it's one of the two. But him and his father and a group of hoodlums, if you will, went and knocked. I wouldn't say knocked, but he did. He knocked on Gucci Mane's door, and there's camera footage of this group of people with Pooh Shiesty masks on, ski mask on, telling Gucci Mane to come outside. And Gucci Mane came outside and they kidnapped this man. And
calculated decisions were made.
And forced him by gunpoint to release Pooh Shiesty from his quote unquote 360 deal that Gucci Mane gave him. This must be the dumbest way to get out of a deal. Now, I understand people are out here still signing them 360s because that is the only way for them to get out of the environment that they are in. But to, at gunpoint, kidnap somebody to get out said situation is only putting you back in said situation from that you started with. So I pray and hope that Gucci Mane gives him some type of, I don't know, because at the same time he tried to, because I'm a little torn right now because Gucci Mane is like, I gave you an opportunity and this is what you do to me, and guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to snitch.
Is it really snitching though?
It's not. It's not snitching. It's him saving his life and his own life, and really just being able to make sure he's good to go. Because let's not forget, Gucci Mane is also on like a 30-year probation as well, I think. Is he? Or something.
I don't know.
The point is,
no, that might have been Young Thug who's on that 30.
Oh,
I think
my bad. Done. Okay, well, if Gucci's done, then I feel as though Gucci is just trying to make sure he is never back in that position or predicament ever again. I just think a lot of this whole situation could have been resolved in a different manner, but Pooh Shiesty went back to what he knew best. Is to get the glizzy and get his pop to come with him.
Back in blood.
Right, back in blood. It's just wild to me. This is the dumbest thing alive. And the fact that this was actually on the news.
Yeah, that was the other thing. That was,
And FBI had to come in and commandeer this situation. Doesn't look good for Pooh.
It's one of those things when you're like, why you do that?
Yeah.
Like when I heard the story, like when I first saw it, was like, oh, they raided Pooh Shiesty's house. It was like, okay. Then the story, more developments kept coming out. It was just like, wow, what in the first 48?
Yeah.
It was really one of those things where you already are on a tether. You know, so they know where your whereabouts are at. So for everybody who's like, oh, he snitched, nigga, they was gonna know when this nigga left the state. They probably know when he crossed the street. Yeah. So it was only a matter of time. They're like, what is this nigga doing in Dallas? Like, I'm sure they knew. You said some things that were quite hilarious. You said 8 niggas pulled up with Shiesty masks, and we saw this on the camera. Look, my dude, I'm sliding whatever release form under the door.
Here you go, my
Released.
guy.
Released. We can make this very easy. 8 niggas with machine guns allegedly at my door. I'm not coming outside. But also, it's one of those things where if you know Gucci's history, Gucci has robbed niggas. He has talked about sticking up niggas and all types. So this might be part of the game. Gucci was like, you know, this might just be my time. Let me just walk out so no one gets unalived.
Yeah.
Because we're going to figure this out. Because also when you think about this, okay, so I signed this paperwork. This don't really, it's paper signed, but no lawyer has looked over this. Right. Nobody has processed any of this. Right. So do you really think this is that binding like that? You think it just works like that? Like there's a video of you coming here forcing me to do this. So it's just like,
you've been coerced.
Now that you're caught, now that you're sitting, because you're probably going to sit for a very long time. You want him to be released from your deal? Nigga, I own you for life. I own you until you ain't here no more. My grandkids are going to own all the shiesties. We're going to get really shiesty. You thought this was a 360? Nigga, double it up.
This is for life.
There ain't no getting out. Even in the afterlife, put these records out. It is a messed up situation because you hear so many rumors about things about maybe money being owed, about said family member was killed, you didn't do what you should have did with the funeral. So you hear so many things to where you can be like, I can see why you might want to run down on someone, but also that's not how you handle business. Like I can see why you would do it, but you still don't do it. Like there's got to be a better way. And you just put out a song, FDO, first day out. Now you need to put out a song, first day in. Because nigga, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Your song literally knocked off Mariah Carey. That was #1 on the Billboard. That song has been there for decades. And you come out and release a banger. Got all the kids listening to it. All us damn near 40-year-olds listening to it. Charts topping. And you go and do some shit like this, bro. Like, you honestly deserve to be back in there. You deserve to be back in there. Because also, you made a song that said, I done shot up everywhere I was. So honestly, the safest place for you to be is back in there. That's really where you need to be. Because you can't go nowhere. Because you shot up everywhere you was. So that means we can't go nowhere because you nigga know you are where you need to be at. And also, you did this with your dad. Your dad is supposed to be the voice of it. He's supposed to be like, nah, son, I've been where you been. You the future. We don't do these things. Your dad just like, no, I'm gonna go right along with it. Like nobody was the voice of reason. And I'm hearing your argument, Boogie, and I'm like, Boogie's a woman. Boogie, there's nothing but logic. Nothing but logic rolling around, you know, in that brain. There's no logic in them. They're niggas. we don't use logic.
Those are the niggas that LeBron was talking about.
This is why I can't be in Memphis. Pooh Shiesty's here. You know. Also, I think we really gotta talk about like, you thought you could trust a nigga named Pooh Shiesty? Like it's in his name. It's in his name. I'm Shiesty.
Yeah.
Even on that song when he said, I'm paraphrasing, don't let that Dirk verse go to your head. I'm the real slime. That nigga meant it. Like sometimes we gotta listen to these niggas, and I was like, ooh, Dirk was snapping on that verse, and you see where Dirk is sitting at.
I'm not gonna hold you. If I'm not mistaken, Pooh is from Chicago.
I thought he was from Memphis.
Oh, he might be from Memphis. Is he? Let me
I think he's from Memphis.
Confirm. I'm sorry. He is. My bad. That Back in Blood really got me. That is a Memphis artist.
Great song.
Great song, but also terrifying song at the same time.
It really is. Be in the club like, should we be popping our heads to this?
Yeah, I want us YNs, and I'm just saying us as a people, to really get a hold of the younger generation. And I understand. I feel like I'm saying this to people that are like, after a certain age, you gotta let them go. You gotta let them fly. But
you are the future,
right? But we have to wrangle these kids back up and let them know, like, this ain't the way to go. This is not the move.
I will beat your ass.
This is not the move. And sometimes we gotta be some ass. Delta ass needs to happen in order for them not to be in these types of predicaments.
What was that movie with Chris Rock where he was running for president? What was that movie? And Bernie Mac was like his running mate. I don't know no Nato Jenkins. How do you feel about white collar crime? First things, there is no white collar crime. There ain't no black collar crime. Whatever he said. If you rob me, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know? Like, that's just what it is. It's just like we got to start getting back to BTA, man. Like this is what this is. Yeah, head of state. It's just like we got to get back to whooping ass, because I just never would have thought, what? Even if it is a 360 deal, bro, you got to get out to a 360 deal the way everybody else does.
Through the courts.
The courts keep putting out records. You better hope somebody buy you out your deal. Jay-Z come along and be like, hey, come over to Rock Nation. You don't want no 360 deal over there? It's not a 360 deal over here. You know? Like, it's just insane that this is what you thought. Yeah. Not only that, but these 7 other niggas, no one was like, we shouldn't do this. Them niggas took Greyhound buses back to get back. They literally was like, they had Greyhound bus tickets. They had all these niggas movements. Like, y'all got cell phones in y'all pocket. Like, what were you thinking? I mean, you weren't thinking.
Nope.
It's just, yeah.
Oh, well, we'll keep that butthole nice and tight.
Man, insane. My y'all niggas is tripping. It's going to
who you got?
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Talk about
because Kirk Cousins has got the greatest agent in the history of agents. When Kirk Cousins retires, we're not gonna give a damn about him. We're gonna give a damn about his agent. His agent's suit is gonna be hung up in the rafters because he keeps getting these mega $1 million deals. He signed $172 million for 5 years with the Raiders. He had another deal. Let's just put up real quick, just to give you just some details on the money that this dude has made, man. So his total career earnings, Boogie, it's over $321 million. We're not looking at a quarterback that is worth $321 million. This dude has been finessing and getting over on teams. Phenomenal. It's just phenomenal what his agent has been able to do for him. He got traded to let me see what he had when he was so he had a contract that he got when he was with the Vikings. He had a 1-year contract. Let's go back. He had a 1-year contract with the Redskins, $23 million over 20 for 1 year. Then let's go back. Let's look at some other ones here. A 2-year contract extension. With the Vikings, $66 million with the Vikings for 2 years. Got a 1-year extension, $35 million. Then he goes to the Atlanta Falcons, 4 years, $180 million. And they just traded him. So you can see where I'm just like, what the hell are y'all doing? And I say this because it's black quarterbacks out here who are struggling to even hit a portion of this. And Kirk just keeps finessing teams. Is he a good QB? Yes. I'm not just going to be out here and just dog him and be like, he is not a good QB like that. But he ain't like $321 million worth. I see why Aaron Rodgers be going crazy. I see why if you're paying Kirk Cousins this, you got to pay a Aaron at least $30 million a year. Like, what are we doing? Kudos to Kirk and his agent, because my God, that is a lot of fucking money. Like, God damn. Kudos to y'all. Let's get to the final topic, and then we'll be right back.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Boogie, a Ugandan general says men who kneel to propose will be arrested. It says kneeling down to a woman to ask her to marry you. That's rubbish. We shall start by arresting men who do that. It says here that Mahuzi Karen Goba of the Ugandan People Defense Force went viral after taking to X to criticize men for kneeling to propose. Some took it as a warning, but there's no actual law against it in Uganda. He just says, yeah, whatever. There's no point to what they really put there. Sometimes when they be writing these stories, I'm like, I gotta finish it because we be reading for podcasts, and you'd be like, what? It don't make no sense. What says you about how the Ugandan general feels about men who kneel?
So instead of kneeling, you just sat in there like, marry me, woman? What? Yep. What are you?
Take my hand. Be my wife.
Is that what we're saying here? Like, instead of kneeling in front, down to your partner to confess your love, like,
makes her kneel. Marry me. Get on your knees. Accept my hand. I don't know why I'm using that accent.
I hate you, and I hate this accent. And I also just listen. That's another reason why I'm not going to Uganda as much as as much as folks. I need to get proposed to whenever, okay?
Man,
and I need that knee down. I need to be kneeled so I can know. So I can know that
sneakers, player.
I know it's real, because if you're not kneeling, what we doing this for? What we doing this for?
That's just a casual stroll through the park. It's just like
right.
You know what this is?
With no kneel? Oh, no.
Okay, this sounds like a villain origin story.
Okay.
Just go with me here, Boogie. Buddy was working his way through the military. He saw some woman. He's like, I must make her my wife. So, he's like, just got back from the battle and everything. Got my medals and all. He went and he kneeled to ask her to marry him. She sucked her teeth and said no. Buddy got up, his feelings were hurt, and he just been on this quest of like conquering shit. Like, I'm just gonna work on me, move up these ranks. He eventually got married, but the last lady he asked, he didn't get on no knee. He was like, take my hand, you must be my wife. And that's how they got married. So people was like, how did you guys get married? How did he propose? I said, take my hand, be my wife. And this is how he got here. This is how we get to men are not supposed to kneel. That's what happened. I believe that's what happened. Because how did we get here? Like, who hurt you, bro? Like, who hurt you?
It can't be that serious. I'm always well, actually, I'm never surprised. How about that? I'm never surprised especially when men in authority make it a point to make these policies or rules that are just outlandish. It's just an indicator that something happened to you personally, and you would like to make this universally all the same.
His sons are gonna be like, Dad, I want her to have my hand. You better not kneel. I'm just like, bruh, like, what? Men who kneel to ask their wives to marry them are bitches. Like, dude,
is that what you heard?
I'm just like, how did we get? I really just want to be like, bruh, you need a hug. Like, all y'all niggas is just too strict. Like,
also,
like,
he must only stay in Uganda because like you can't be traveling anywhere else. A lot of countries in Africa are more leaning on the matriarchy than the patriarchy, and
yeah.
Don't let them know. Don't let them hear that you out here. No. You will not kneel in front of me. Okay, watch this.
God damn. This nigga be like, you hug your wife? Right. Ah, you hug your wife? You love your lady? How dare you? What type of man are you to love the lady that you lay with? It'd be like, what are we talking about? Like, my bad, G. I did not know that I was not supposed to, have any type of love and care over here. I'm really scared to ask. Like, how did you propose? A backhand.
Stop.
Oh, we're not laughing at domestic abuse. We are not.
No, we're not. We're not laughing at that.
The context of this, I'm just saying, it's just like.
This is also a hypothetical. You're doing imagination slaps. Right
it's
now.
Also one of those things where when women say stuff like, you be like, it's dudes out here that really hate women, and you be like, nah, like what type of man can hate women? This nigga. It's this nigga. This is who y'all talking about. Because I'm just like, bruh, only I should kneel to God. And I'd be like, all right, bruh. But I'm like, okay, bruh. Also, why are you gay?
All right. Okay, we're moving on.
Oh, I'm just saying because, bruh, like there's just no. I just don't know how to chalk this up to anything else but that, and I'm not even trying to be insulting, but it's just one of them things where you're just like, this makes no sense.
Gay, so what?
Let's get to the nothing but fact we can get up out of here. Boogie! What you thinking? Damn, Nate, are you high? Kinda, but I'm more so dry mouth than anything, Oh, damn, Nate, that was kind of blunt. Nothing but fact. Do not eat an edible before you have to get on the podcast because it will leave you with a dry mouth. That is not the nothing but fact, but here is the actual nothing but fact. Boogie, do you know why owls hoo? Do you know why owls hoo?
No.
I didn't know why owls hooed either until I was awakened by two punk ass owls outside of my bedroom window. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and all I'm hearing is hoo, 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 hoo. Sound like Luther Vandross was out there. Hoo. That's all I was hearing all goddamn night. So I was like, why do owls hoo? I looked it up and I was like, it can be a warning call, to be like, get the fuck out of here. This is my area. It could be a call so you let the baby owls know that you coming, or so they can kind of hear, where you're at. But okay, that's where my little babies are at. Or it could be like a little mating call, like, who's got my bitch? Who's got my lady? Where are you? Like, it is one of them things. So I was like, you're just horny, bro. Both y'all are two horny ass owls who are being very loud outside my window. So because I couldn't sleep, now you guys know why owls hoo. So that is the nothing blunt fact. Feel free to give that owl information to your friends at the water cooler, or just whenever you're trying to break the ice. What you got for the people's boogie?
Who?
Mike Jones?
As always, don't forget to like and subscribe and to smash that bell so you can get notified when our content drops, and to tell a friend, to tell that friend, to tell one more friend that this is your favorite late night podcast and they should be listening to it as well.
Boogie said it all. Shout out to the late ones, the day ones, and the new ones. I'm Roger Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
This is your favorite late night podcast. Sometimes shoot through the day like that.